Happy Sabbath, everyone. For your health tip today, we are going to talk about chia seeds. Now, chia seeds are among the most nutritious foods on the planet. They are packed with nutrients and they have a lot of very important benefits as well. Benefits for our body and, of course, benefits for our brain. There are a lot of healthy benefits, which include having fiber, protein, fats, calcium, manganese, magnesium, phosphorus. It also has a pretty decent amount of zinc as well as vitamins B3, B1, B2, and potassium. Chia seeds are a whole grain food. Now it's usually organically grown and it's non-GMO and it is actually naturally gluten free. Now, chia is also loaded with antioxidants. Now, if you remember, antioxidants protect the sensitive fat in the seed from growing rancid, and it also protects our body as well. Antioxidants also fights the production of free radicals, which can damage our cells. It can damage our molecules, and it actually contributes to aging and diseases like cancer. Here's one of the things that I really like about chia seed. 1 ounce of chia, which is about 28 grams, has 12 grams of carbs, but 11 of those grams are fiber, and that fiber doesn't digest. So when it comes to fiber, here's something to remember. Fiber neither raises blood sugar nor requires insulin to be disposed of. Even though it belongs to the carb family, it's healthy and the effects are dramatically different than those of indigestible carbs like sugar and starch. Fiber is also a low carb friendly food, and likewise so is chia. Because the chia is high fiber, it can absorb up to 10 to 12 times its weight in water. So that means that it becomes gel-like and it expands in your stomach. Theoretically, it should increase your fullness. It should slow absorption of your food and help you to consume fewer calories. Did you know that fiber also feeds the friendly bacteria in your intestine, which is really important to keep your gut flora going? Chia is also high in protein. Its weight is about 40% protein, which is actually high compared to many plants. Did you know that chia helps with reducing chronic inflammation? Yes, it does. You see, inflammation in our body is a response to either injury or an infection. You know that there is inflammation when the area becomes red, swollen, or if it's painful, or if it's hot. And those are just the typical examples. Inflammation is actually good. Why? Because it helps our body to heal and to fight off bacteria and foreign pathogens, even viruses and other infections that come into our body. Now, if inflammation is chronic or it stays for too long, then it becomes harmful to our body. Chronic inflammation doesn't normally have visible signs, but it can be assessed by measuring the inflammation markers in the body, in the blood. Chia is very easy to incorporate into our diet because the taste actually is rather bland. So if you're worried about, it's not going to taste really well, the taste is really bland. So it's very easy to incorporate. And unlike flax, you can actually have chia without grinding it. You can grind it, but you can also have it without grinding it as well. When you soak them in 100% juice, you can add it to your porridge or your smoothie or even your baked foods. You can also sprinkle it on your cereal, your veggies, and even your rice dish. Now, because chia absorbs fat and water, it's usually used to thicken things like sauces and even used as an egg replacer in your recipe. Adding chia will mean also that you're adding a nutritional component to your meals. So remember also, when you add things like chia and other things that have high fiber, you need to make sure that you increase your water intake because as these things bulk up in your system, you need to be able to flush. So I would encourage you, in, try chia, especially for those of you who have never tried it. That way, you're increasing all these really good nutrients and including increasing fiber, but you're also adding a lot more nutrition to your meal. So try something new. Add chia this week. Happy Sabbath.